Hello everyone, I'm Ron Grant coming to you live and direct from Tortola in the Virgin Islands. You're watching 284 Media. Thank you so much for your time. Mentoring Anointed Leaders Everywhere, also known as M.A.L.E in the British Virgin Islands, is this year celebrating its 10th anniversary, an entire decade of giving back through the partnering and contribution of the next generation, raising a generation of greatness. Today I'm honored to be joined by one of the founders, Mr. Henderson, along with senior mentee, the one and only Jonathon Hing, just to put this entire organization into perspective, talk about some of the highs and lows, of course, of the past 10 years and what we can expect the public in regards to the celebrations of this momentous occasion. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
He hit me. Will CG cover this?
Don't worry. Remember when I was in that competitive arm wrestling circuit? Three-time champion, baby! I did feel bad crushing all those arms and dreams. So I took them all out for ice cream. And then we got crushed. Anyway, CG handled my claims fast.
That explains the arm.
The best cover for the best value. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Orange alert! Orange alert!
Fire is spreading across the BVI. The fastest, most reliable, and affordable fiber internet service is here for you. Look out for fire in these new locations: Slaney, Duff Bottom, Manual Reef, Seacows Bay, Albion, Hannah's, Palestina, Pleasant Valley, and Havers. Fiber is in your area. Call 444-4444 or visit a CCT store to find out more and bring it home. More locations coming soon.
Welcome back everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with us. As promised, we are discussing all things M.A.L.E, mentoring anointed leaders everywhere. 10 years of a remarkable institution that is pouring into the next generation. Jonathon, Mr. Tittle, welcome to the platform and thank you for your time.
Thank you for having us.
It's a pleasure. Now, as I mentioned, Mr. Tittle, 10 years, an entire decade, believe it or not, of M.A.L.E. When you look back at the past 10 years, of course, from inception and this just being an idea to now a full-fledged program, what are you most proud of?
That it's still going. I am happy that it's still going, and the legacy will live on when I see young men like Jonathon who are like-minded, and he's willing to, well, take the baton, and actually he's willing to run the race that is set before him. And he's not going to be alone, but I'm just happy. Today is one of the greatest days in my life to know that after 10 years, you're not leaving and you're not giving up, but at least you can say, hey, my brother, can you help me? I can tag someone. Good. And they can continue running the race. I'm happy, man.
Beautiful. And with that said, just to put it into perspective, as you mentioned, you are not quitting, you're not leaving the young men, but you now have a capable leader in the person of Jonathon, who you are now getting ready to pass the baton to. Am I correct?
Well, that's the whole idea. We are going to make sure that Jonathon get the support, and he's basically will be working with the older young men, which is his age group. Okay. And I think he knows them better than I will. I can serve as a father figure because they're all, I consider them all my son, okay, you know, because they're around the same age. 10 years ago, you're talking about boys who enter the program at age 15, 17, 16, 18. Those boys are now 28, 27, 25, and they're working. Some of them have children, so I'm now a grandpa also.
Understood. Now, one of the things that I want to highlight is the work of M.A.L.E. For persons who perhaps have been living under a rock and don't know of the organization, put into perspective what M.A.L.E. exemplifies and represents.
We bridge the gap. That's what I want to say. We bridge the gap. It's more of a mentorship program. We are not a sports club. We are not an athletic club. We are there where the boys can reach out, talk with us. We have some pillars that we build M.A.L.E. on, and we deal with the core values. So you're talking about respect, integrity, discipline. These are some of the things that we try to instill in our young men, because we believe it still takes the whole village to do so. So we are not alone. I probably might be the face, but Ron, every face have an eye. every face have a nose, every face have a mouth. So I'm just probably one of the face, but there are folks who have come behind. Some of them don't want their name to be mentioned, and we are doing stuff that we can't. Some of the things that we have done and we are doing. We don't need a camera, we don't need to go into details, because some of them, the level of confidentiality, we're dealing with boys who have court matters and stuff like that. We're dealing with parents who will say, hey, can you help me this school term? I need some uniform, I need some grocery. And these are things that we don't need a camera for this.
Understood.
And we do that because of the love of it. So 10 years, whew.
Quite an accomplishment.
I'm excited.
Allow me to take this opportunity on behalf of my team here at 284 Media to extend congratulations to yourself and the other founders for not only, again, having an idea, but turning it into fruition and making sure that it's lasting. Jonathon, I have to ask you, what does it mean for you to have been a part of this program over the course of the past few years?
Well, me personally, I haven't been a member of M.A.L.E, but what would you say? My core goals and my core attributes, they resonate with M.A.L.E's attributes.
Understood.
So something just possessed me to reach out to a couple of my peers to, help each other out, and I was reached out by Mr. Tittle, and here we are.
Wonderful. Now, when you look at your peers, of course, like Mr. Tittle mentioned, many of you are heading into adulthood and creating your own families, taking care of different opportunities. What has being a part of the organization meant to you or done for you?
Well, like I said, I have not been a member.
Correct, a member.
So I have friends who have been members of M.A.L.E, and watching them, I can say that it has helped them. And I guess I would just like the opportunity to, reach out to younger children, reach out to people of my age, help out everyone.
Understood.
I really appreciate, even though I have not been in M.A.L.E, I really appreciate the concept and idea of
Understood. Now, you mentioned, Mr. Tittle mentioned that he is getting ready to pass the baton on to you to assist, as a leader for the older young men. What are you most excited in regards to this new position that you'll be taking up? What are your expectations? Like the name of the group chat, Iron Sharpens Iron. That's what I'm most excited for. I'm excited for the chance to bring everyone together and help each other out as we go through our lives, because we want individuals, like we aren't individual species, we are a group. So I want to bring everyone into a group, and this person helps this person, and that type of concept. Wonderful, I appreciate that. Mr. Tittle, over the years, I'm sure that there have been a number of persons who have assisted, contributed, and been, whether publicly or privately, supporting M.A.L.E. I want to give you an opportunity at this time to just thank anyone in the public or speak to the public as it pertains to their support over the past few years.
Well, Ron, I couldn't do this without the help of the principals from the various schools. Because I think if I should name anyone in particular, there's a principal by the name of Marita Headley. I think she was one of the driving force behind M.A.L.E in the beginning to let it, because of the role that she plays, and that's why we started at there. Then I have to say thanks to my former pastor, who is now my bishop, John Ivan Klein, because M.A.L.E came on the scene right after Save the Seed was built, and we figured it was a good opportunity. Spring off of that, we can have M.A.L.E. Mr. Baltimore, who have been there, Ms. Tittle, who have been there as a support, and hey, what? over the last 10 years, Miss Tittle, I think she, according to Jonathon, something hit her, and she's now doing female. Beautiful. So now we have female that falls under it's an arm to male, just like our iron sharpened iron will be an arm to male with the assistant. And Jonathon, he said to me, I wanted to join male, but my mom, I don't know why she didn't sign me up. I don't know. So when I understand that Jonathon have the same idea, the same, I say, well, here's where you belong. Come on, there's no need. And my son is around his age group, and we have guys like Brent. I want to say thanks to those guys, Shama, Jovan. Those guys are the founding member of M.A.L.E. And Jovan said to me, I don't think I'm ready for that leadership as yet. Shama said, I don't think I'm ready for that, but I know someone who is ready. Okay. So I say, who is that person? He said, there's a guy by the name of Jonathon. I say, okay, let me find Jonathon. Jonathon, let's have lunch. Let me hear what you have to offer. Let me see if it's something that you want. And man, he said, yes, let's go. So I want to say thanks to Jonathon also for accepting the challenge. And we're going to all be here. And I want to say thanks to you too, Mr. Grant. I remember several times you came in and did a few sessions, teach the boys how to tie their tie and stuff like that. So iron their clothes. So there's so much. Unite BVI. Unite BVI, Seuda came, and the whole team there. I want to say thanks to, because they actually believe in us. We have some major events that we do during the years. We have our Easter retreat where we will take the boys away for the weekend. Sometime Anigada, Just Van Dyke, Virgin Garda. This year we just complete our Anigada retreat, and they're always there for our support. They help us. Then we have our Easter camp. And our summer camp also, and we only do 2 weeks for our summer camp. Okay. Just 2 weeks, because we can't afford to do more, because everybody who is a part of M.A.L.E, they're volunteer. Nobody's working. So people will have to take their time off, and they will have to come and give their time. So we only do 2 weeks. And then at Christmas, we do our closeout event. So basically, those are some of the events. We did Right for Life. That's where the helmet initiative, where we make sure that every boy was given a helmet. Our prison package. So we will drop off a couple of bags every now and then at the prison with food and stuff like that. Then we have the boys club in several of the primary school that we go in at times, and we sit with the boys, and we... So it's all exciting, and I want to say thanks to the principal, the Ministry of Education. I got to say thanks to them for allowing us to come into the school and influence and impact to the parents. Mm-hmm. The reason why I'm here today is because the parents executive, that's the parent arm of this organization. I didn't know nothing about this run. I didn't set this up. I get a call, and I was told that you have to be at 284 for 11, and I was just obedient. I called Jonathon. I said, Jonathon, hey, you can't leave me alone. He said, no, I'm with you. So the parents, who I believe if it wasn't for the parents, I don't know if I would have still be doing it. But that support, and I think that's what having us here today, the support of the parents. So I want to say thanks. And there's so many more we want to say thanks to the different companies that I work for because I do a messenger service. Mm-hmm. So these companies that I work for, because of what I'm doing, they believe in what I'm doing. So from time to time, they'll say, okay, Mr. Tittle, can we take care of some of this? Can we help you with the grocery that you take to the prison? Can we help you? And it's so exciting, man. It's been rewarding.
And it's example of a village taking care of the child.
It's been
wonderful. Before we go, Jonathon, I'd like to give you an opportunity if you'd like to express thanks to anyone yourself or any official remarks to the public.
Okay. First and foremost, I would like to thank Mr. Tittle and Mr. Grant for having me here and inviting me here. I'm honored to be a part of this vibrant group and excited to lead its new branch. I look forward to learning, growing, and contributing to our shared value. As I prepare to step into this big shoe over the coming years, I'm committed to carrying forward the legacy while bringing fresh perspectives in. Together, let's write the next chapter of M.A.L.E.'s organization story. Thank you.
I was looking for him to say, let's continue sharpening iron. Sharpening iron.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jonathon. And Mr. Tittle, go ahead.
One more thing. If any young male ages 15 to 28 would like to join the group chat and get in on the action with Iron Sharpens Iron, you can contact me at 541-3988. My name is Jonathon Hing. I'll add you to the chat. Thank you.
Wonderful. And Mr. Tittle, before we go, I would like to give you an opportunity because there might be persons who are watching or have been observing the work of M.A.L.E. over the past 10 years, and if they would like to make some sort of a contribution and help carry on and serve in this mantle, how can they do so?
Well, you can contact myself, 340-9140. That's 340-9140. Or you can contact Mrs. Tittle, 340-8335. That's 340-8335. Or you can just walk into Banco Popular and just tell them you want to make a deposit on the M.A.L.E. account, and that's right there. Or you can walk into the National Bank and you can just tell them you're interested in making a deposit on the M.A.L.E. account, and that's there also. And Ran, before I go, I gotta tell you this. We have what we call the Christmas Club, the M.A.L.E. Christmas Club, and that's at the National Bank. Every week the boys will bring, you know, like you go to church, you carry your offering. In this case, the offering is yours. And we literally have like a little bank program set up. We have a lady from the FIA who works with us. We have this lady from Financial Service Commission who is working for us. And then we have one of the parents who work at National Bank. So that account, there's 3 signatories, so you don't have to worry about anything. Mr. Tittle can't run away with the money. And that account, when I last checked it, I'm so proud of it. Over the last 10 years, and boys have cashed in for the Christmas lunch, for the Christmas thing, to go off to school, to start back school. That money come in so handy. Understood. And I'm so grateful, man. Beautiful. I'm so grateful.
Well, once again, I want to thank you, gentlemen, for not only joining me, but continue the amazing work. Jonathon, to say that I'm proud of you is an understatement. Continue your amazing work, and we look forward to some really good things coming out of M.A.L.E. and, of course, the new arm, Iron Sharpens Iron. So thank you both.
Thank you too, sir.
You're most welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Viewers, that is all the time we have. Of course, once again, celebrating the 10-year anniversary of M.A.L.E., mentoring anointed leaders in the British Virgin Islands. I'm Ron Grant. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Bye-bye.